Hi guys, good evening. How are you? Good to see you again through this video. I'm happy to meet you again. And today I'm going to help you to understand all the tenses together with examples. If you have been a regular observer or watcher of my videos, you could easily understand through this video how we have walked together or how we have been walking together when we have been dealing with the different tenses and the circumstances under which every tense is used. So, if you remember very well, when I was teaching every tense, I used to tell you that examination point of view, if you are asked to fill in the blanks with the appropriate forms of the verbs, first of all, you need to read the sentence carefully and understand the situation. And then decide, okay, so this is this tense. This is present tense. This is past tense. This is future tense. How? By recalling the circumstances under which we studied every sentence. That's why I just began to help you to understand every tense in the situations when these kind of tenses are used. See, therefore, for those who have been watching regularly my videos, this is going to be of great help to you, and those who are viewing it for the first time, doesn't matter. You can subscribe my channel and click the bell icon and watch all my videos, previous videos, so that you will understand today's video in a better manner. Okay guys, so we will go to the video straight away because I have written the examples in all the 12 tenses. And of course, for us to begin with, I have written them in an order so that it will be easy for you to underline or easy for you to find out the correct forms of the verb. Now, when we are going to look at all these sentences, I am just going to revise at a random why this tense is used here. What is the situations behind this tense here? So I will be just recalling your memory why we should use this sentence here. We should use this tense here. So like that. Okay. So straight away we will go into examples. See, I have written here 12 sentences with the verb in brackets, and what is the instruction given here? Fill in the blanks with the appropriate forms of verbs. This is the usual way in exams when you are supposed to write exams or during the examinations time. The questions will be asked in tenses. So having that in mind, for the students in a special manner or all those who are learning grammar with your various places and various jobs that you have been doing, all are welcome to understand this better. So in that sense, I have written about 12 sentences. We'll see how can we fill this with the correct forms of the verb for every sentence that I have written here. Okay, so let me read the sentences one by one and then try to write the correct form because this places may not be enough here. Okay, so read the first sentence. We dash, so in bracket you have the verb travel. To school by bus every day. Your main verb is travel here. And look at the sentence here. We dash to school by bus every day. So look at the sentence and imagine what is the tense that we can use there. What is the concept of the sentence there? Every day. So every day, immediately your mind should go to habitual actions. So what tense we are supposed to use to mention habitual actions? Simple present tense. So naturally, we are going to use simple present tense verb. Now when using simple present tense verb, you have to make sure whether your subject is third person singular. So if your subject is third person singular, you must add yes here. But we don't have third person singular as subject here. So we have first person plural, we. So it is easy for us to understand and write the correct forms of the tense here. So what is the answer here? Simply we write the same verb as answer. See? Because we is your subject there, and simple present we don't add yes. So therefore we retain the same verb and we read the sentence as we travel to school by bus every day. See, we travel to school by bus every day. This is only one of the uses of simple present tense. That you must be very clear. This is only one of the uses to refer to habitual actions. Go to the next sentence. Sheila dash work in the school from 2002 to 2010. 2010. Now look at the concept of the sentence. Sheila dash, in bracket you have the verb work here. In the school from 2002 to 2010. So when you read this sentence, what is the understanding that you get here? It is an action that was completed or over, done already. So without any doubt, without any clarification, what is the tense that we are going to use? Simple past tense. Past tense of the verb that is given here. So what is the past tense of the verb? Worked here, work here. It is worked. Okay? Worked. So that is the answer. So how can you read the sentence now? Sheila worked in the school from 2002 to 2010. So she worked there for 8 years. So this is over, completed. So past tense is used to refer to an action or to denote an action or to describe an action that was completed or that ended, over, done. Clear? Good. So we go to the next sentence now. We dash go out this evening. We dash go out this evening. What is the concept that we are seeing? This evening refers to future action. So therefore, what is the tense immediately you can think of? Future tense. Simple future tense. What is the situation here? Future tense is used to describe an action that is going to happen in the future. That is going to happen in the future. Okay? That is going to happen in the future. So, straight away, we can write the future tense of this verb go. So, what is the future tense of the verb go? It is nothing but will go. See? Will go. So, we will go out this evening. We will go out this evening. Read the next sentence now. It's late. I dash go home now. It's late. I dash go home now. What is the situation here? The person feels that it is already late. So immediately she wants to or he wants to go home. Or I want to go home. Now refers to, it may refer to, what is that? Present tense. But then when you are referring to an action that is happening at the time of reference, what is the tense that you are supposed to use? Present continuous tense. Present continuous tense. Okay. So what will you use here? It's late. What is the present continuous form of the verb go here? Since your subject is I, what is the answer here? Am going. Okay? And going. So how will you read the sentence now? It is late. I am going home now. It is late. I am going home now. Present continuous tense. Go to the next sentence. They dash watch movie when I went in. They dash watch movie when I went in. What are the situations you read here? They dash watch a movie. People may be watching a movie there when I went in. This is in past tense. So when an action was done and you are going to refer to another action or be part of another action, so the situations to which you are going to be part of it. And this is past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. So what are the situations here? Past continuous tense is used to describe an action that began in the past and still continuing at the time of reference. Past continuous tense. See, now what do you write here? They were watching a movie. See, past continuous. They were watching. They were watching. Now why do I use were here? Because this is subject is plural here. So they were watching a movie when I went in. So when I went to meet them, I saw them watching a movie there. So past continuous tense. This tense is used to describe an action that began in the past but continuing until the present moment. Okay? So that is the understanding. Go to the next sentence now. By this time tomorrow, dash visit Kodaikanal. By this time tomorrow, dash Kodaikanal. By this time tomorrow. So look at the nature of the sentence here. By this time tomorrow, a particular time is mentioned in the future, and where the person is going to be is also mentioned. So what is the situation now? Which tense is used here? Future continuous tense. So future continuous tense is used to denote or describe an action, an imaginary action. That is also called imaginary action that is going to happen in the future at the appropriate time. So future continuous. What is that? By this time tomorrow, I will be visiting. What is the format here? Will be visiting. Okay? Will be visiting. Will be visiting. Future continuous tense. Okay? Future continuous tense. Now look at this one here. Next sentence. He dash come from the office just a few minutes ago. Just a few minutes ago. What is the tense that comes to your mind? A tense that is used to describe an action that has been completed just a few minutes ago or few hours ago. What tense is that? Present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. Now recall all your memory or the situations, circumstances under which you can use all these tenses. So present perfect tense. And when you think of present perfect tense, what is the auxiliary verb that you are supposed to remember? Have, has, and had. Had, of course, will come to past perfect tense. Now, see, he dashed from the office just a few minutes ago. So, come is your verb. So, what is the present perfect form that come? For in present perfect form, has come. Has come. See. Now why do I use has here instead of have? Because your subject is third person singular. If your subject is first person singular or plural or second person or third person plural, you may use have here. Since your subject is he, third person singular, I have used has come. So how would you read the correct sentence here? He has come from the office just a few minutes ago. An action that has been completed a few minutes ago. Look at the next sentence here. When we reach the station, the train dash bracket, you have the word left. You have the word left. Of course, this is given in past tense. You can look at it in present tense also, leave also you can imagine. But left is not the correct verb that you are supposed to use here. Here, see, when we reach the station, the train dash left. What tense you are supposed to use here? Past perfect tense. Past perfect tense. So past perfect tense, what is the formula? Had plus the third form of the main verb. Which means here, when we reach the station, the train had left. See, the train had left. The train had left. So past perfect tense is used to describe an action that, what can you say, began in the past and is to some extent it is concluded here. So we are about to go, but then it is missing there. To describe an action that is expected of completion and then it is not yet done there. Or it cannot be done. That is situations we can think of. So describe an action or to denote an action that had already been completed, already been done. Past perfect tense, had left. Look at the next sentence here. By next year, I dash work here for 5 years. By next years. So I have been working here I have been working in a school. So I am imagining by next year, I dash will have worked here for 5 years. So what is the tense here? Will have worked. Future perfect tense. So when is the future perfect tense is used? To describe an action that began in the past and that will continue until the end and then it will end. The action also would have ended to a particular time, at a particular time. So when I look at the school here, by next year, when I look at my service, by next year, I dash here for 5 years. Then I am still working there. And then you see, what is the form? Will have worked. Will have worked. See, will is your future, have is your perfect, worked is your past participle form of the verb here. So will have worked. Future perfect tense. Come to the next sentence. The students dash since 4 o'clock. Since 4 o'clock. Play. So they started playing when? 4 o'clock. And it is still going on there. So to describe an action that began in the past, continuing until the present moment, and then don't know when it is going to end. It is still going on there. So what tense is that? Present perfect continuous tense. The boys or the students, what is present perfect continuous tense? Students have been playing since 4 o'clock. Have been playing. So they started to play at 4 and still they are playing. An action that is still being continued. So present perfect continuous tense. So what is the verb here? What is the answer? Have been playing. Alright? Have been playing. See? So how would you read the sentences correctly now? The students have been playing since 4 o'clock. The students have been playing since 4 o'clock. Okay? Go to the next sentence. When I went to Chennai, Anand dash worked for 6 years. When I went to Chennai, so I went to Chennai to renew my job or to go and visit the job that where I was working there. That could be any reason for that. So when I went to Chennai, I saw Anand. My friend. He had been working there for 6 years. Had been working there for 6 years. So when I asked him, how long have you been working here? He said, I had been working here for 6 years. Action is still going on. action of teaching began 6 years ago and still it is going on there. So to describe an action that began in the past, continuing now, and it is still continuing in the future. Past perfect continuous tense. See? So when I went to Chennai, Anand had been working. See? Had been working. You may even sometimes will have the word already here. Already. That is also possible. Anand had already been working there for 6 years. So already sometimes it may not be necessary to use there. But our purpose is to use the correct form of the verb. So past perfect continuous tense. So how will you read the sentence now? When I went to Chennai, Anand had been working there for 6 years. Past perfect continuous tense. So finally, you know what the tense is left over. So you can easily tell me the answer. But then look at the sentences that I have given here. By next March, we dash here for 15 years. By next March, we dash have been living for 15 years. See what is the tense now? Future perfect continuous tense. By next March, so we have started living in a place and we have been living there for so many years. But when I look at the month next March, I imagine that we will have been living here for 15 years. See? So future perfect continuous tense. Will have been working or living. See? Living. So will have been living. That is the answer. So how would you say the answer correctly here? By next March, we will have been living here for 15 years. Future perfect continuous tense. So future perfect continuous tense is used to denote an action that began in the past, continuing until the present moment, and it is still going on there without the end. So by next March, we will have been living in this house for 15 years. See? Now could you get what I mean, guys? See, we have done with all the 12 tenses with a lot of examples. But what I want you to remember is this, from this video, that the purpose of my introducing and helping you to understand tense from the circumstances point of view is exactly for this. Because now you can easily understand and put the correct forms of the verb in every sentence here. Because you have read the sentences, you have realized the situations, and you have used the correct forms of the verb and correct tense of the verb here. Don't you feel that this is very easy? Don't you think that you can write all the verbs correctly from hereafter? Certainly, all can be done. But what is necessary? Hard work, practice, and try to read as many sentences as possible. Try to identify and underline as many verbs with all the tenses whenever you can, whenever you feel, whenever you read. So tenses will be very, very familiar to you, and you can write, you can speak very well in English, guys. Okay, so with this video, let me stop this presentation, specially done for you. So go through these examples once again, try to recall, try to watch the previous videos once again, and you can compare whether what I have been saying before and what I have said in this video are linked with one another. Okay guys, so thanks for watching. As I have been saying, watch the video till the end, don't skip in the middle. Try to increase the subscribers and then be benefited by this kind of help. Thank you. See you next time.